What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Big thank you for joining me on another video right here on YouTube. Recently I've started to download some of the weird and wonderful tactics that are out there for FM23. Now I've been putting them through their paces. Today I'm back with another tactic that I'm going to put through some full power testing. We're going to put it in the hands of Liverpool, PSG and Real Madrid to see how it gets on. Now this is a tactic I first spotted on TikTok. A guy called Hold My Home, if you are watching, a big thank you for showing me this tactic. I went and downloaded it off the back of seeing one of his videos. He reckons it is one of the best tactics for FM23. So I decided I'd put it through its paces and show it off right here on YouTube. So as per usual, I'm going to show you the tactic with the positions. We are also going to run through the in possession, the out of possession and the in transition. And then we're going to run through those all important results. We're already on Liverpool, so let's move across and have a little look at the tactics. You can see it's called the MHSC 34 and it's a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-5-1 if you like to think those players in the middle of the park are a little bit congested. Let's kick off by looking at some positions then. So we have a goalkeeper set to defend. On the left hand side we have a wing back set to support. Two ball playing defenders in the centre. And on the right hand side we have a wing back on support. So we have a deep lying playmaker on the left hand side of the midfield. We have a box to box midfielder on support. On the left hand side we have an inside forward on attack. We have an attacking midfielder set to attack. And on the right hand side we have a winger set to attack. And then at the top of the pitch we have an advanced forward who is set to attack. So, as I said, a 4-2-3-1 basically. It could be a 4-5-1. It's set up with tactical style personalised. Its mentality is balanced. Its in possession looks like this. Its in transition looks like this. Its out of possession looks like this. So that's the tactic, the instructions and the player positions. Let's jump across the competitions tab and see how Liverpool have got on. So we can see that they have won the Premier League, 93 points in the bag, winning it by 12 points from Manchester City. They were knocked out in the semi-final of the Champions League by Porto. In the FA Cup they were knocked out in the semi-finals by Bournemouth, but they did win the Carabao Cup and they finished runners-up in the Community Shield. So if we look at the Community Shield, we can see that they lost 2-0 to Manchester City in that. In the Carabao Cup, they won it by beating Manchester City 3-0. In the FA Cup, knocked out by Bournemouth, knocked out by Porto in the Champions League. Let's break down this Premier League campaign and show you the stages tab and have a look and see that we played 38 games with Liverpool. They won 30 of them. They drew 3. They lost 5. They scored 105 goals. Conceded 27. Had a goal difference of 78. And they scored 93 points, comfortably beating Manchester City to the league title by 12 points, beating Manchester United by 22 points, and shout outs to Villa and Wolves for finishing 4th and 5th in the league. If we go to the profile pages and have a little look, you can see Darwin Núñez, 23 goals he scored in the Premier League, Mo Salah scoring 22, Erling Haaland only getting 21. What was he playing at? Average ratings, Mo Salah 7.40. Luis Diaz getting 13 assists. Mo Salah getting 12. In terms of player of the match awards, let's see. Salah getting 6. Núñez getting 5. Clean sheets, Alisson with 17. Yellow cards, luckily for us, nobody in the disciplinary doghouse. Distance covered per 90 minutes. Tsimikas 14.44, quite impressive, the Greek scouse. Tackles per 90 minutes, didn't have anybody on that list. And dribbles per 90 minutes, we had Andrew Robertson with 5 per 90 minutes. So Liverpool kicking it off with an absolutely fantastic season, winning the league by 12 points, scoring 93, winning the Carabao Cup and finishing runners-up in the Community Shield. Let's move on to PSG and see how they have got on. So they have also won their league. They have scored 98 points. If we go to the competitions tab, we can see that they beat Strasbourg. Shout out to Strasbourg for finishing in 2nd place. PSG only lost 2 games all season. They did get knocked out in the Champions League by Inter. In the Coupe de France, they ended up as winners and the Trophée des Champions. So let's have a look at that. They beat Nantes 2-0 in the first game. Coupe de France, they ended up beating Marseille in the final 1-0. And then in the Champions League, knocked out by Inter. Let's break down Liga 1 Uber Eats. Go to the stages. We can see PSG have played 38 games. They have won 31 of them. They drew 5, lost 2, scored 128, only conceded 21, got a goal difference of 107, and they got 98 points. So they finished an impressive 19 points clear of Strasbourg. As I said, shout out to them for finishing second ahead of Marseille, Nice, Monaco and Lyon. If we go to the profile page and have a little breakdown of that, Kylian Mbappe got a whopping 47 goals. Messi got 23. You had Neymar with 7.67 average rating. Mbappe with 7.66. Messi with 7.66. Neymar got 18 assists. Mbappe 10 Player of the Match awards. Neymar 7 in Player of the Match awards. Donnarumma topped the league with 19 clean sheets. No disciplinary issues for this one either. Distance covered per 90 minutes. It didn't have anybody in that category. Tackles per 90 minutes. Didn't have anybody in that category either. And in terms of dribbles per 90 minutes, Hakimi 6.34 and Mendes 5.32. So another fantastic campaign there for PSG, winning another French league title, which you would expect, but also adding the other 2 trophies along the way. If we swap to Real Madrid, we have 3 out of 3. Real Madrid becoming Centurions, winning the league by 11 points. Looking at the other competitions, though, a little bit of a mess here. So Champions League knocked out in the group stage. They were in a group with Inter, Leipzig and Celtic, and actually got knocked out in the group stage on goal difference by 1 goal. They then went into the Europa League and they finished as winners of that. They also won the Super Cup. They finished runners-up in the other 2 domestic cups, the Copa de España. So let's start off there, losing to Barcelona 3-1 in that. Copa del Rey, they lost to Barcelona 2-0 in that. Then moving on to the Super Cup at the start of the season, they beat Frankfurt 4-1 in that. The Europa League final was 3-0 against Lazio. We can see that there. And they won a friendly cup during the World Cup. Let's break down the Liga Santander then. Go to the stages. We can see Real Madrid only lost 1 game all season. They played 38, won 32, drew 5, lost 1 to Valencia, scored 122, conceded 34, goal difference of 88, 101 points, and Centurions beating Barcelona to the league title by 11 points. If we go and break that down further, we can see Benzema got 31 goals and Hazard 21. Benzema 7.6 average rating, Asensio 7.39, Hazard 7.34. Vinny Jr. got 18 assists, Rodrigo 11, Valverde 11. Benzema got 5 Player of the Match awards. Let's see what happened with the clean sheets. Courtois finishing in 7th with 12. Yellow cards, luckily no disciplinary issues there. Distance covered per 90 minutes. Adriozola, 14.29 kilometres per 90 minutes. Tackles per 90 minutes, nobody in that category. And dribbles per 90 minutes, they had Valverde with 4.17 and Carvajal with 4.06. So once again, an absolutely fantastic tactic tester. They have had 3 teams win the league. You had Real Madrid winning the Europa League and the Super Cup. We have had other teams winning various other trophies. All the teams scoring bags and bags of goals. It's a fantastic tactic and one that I think you should well look into downloading. Right, if you're still with me at this point of the video, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you don't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, I would really, really appreciate it. I've enjoyed seeing all of the support that has come for the channel in the past couple of months. Watching it grow has really, really been fantastic. Cannot thank you all enough, and it's all down to you for hitting that like button, hitting the subscribe button, leaving a comment. Any kind of interaction helps the channel. Before you go, don't forget on the channel we also have some Let's Plays, Wonder Kids, tips, hints, tutorials, other tactic testers too. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it up there. A big thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video soon.